Okay, well, it is super windy out, so instead of recording this out there as I normally might, I'm going to do it right in here in the wind-free safety of the Jeep. Well, this is day 2 of my journey exploring some of the various areas in southern Arizona that have housed jaguars in the last couple decades. And these are animals that have dispersed from Mexico, males in particular, which will undergo giant dispersals, roaming many hundreds of miles in search of mates and territory. And once in a while, these animals will discover some of these mountain ranges and find all sorts of amazing prey and the like. And so these are the Huachcua Mountains. And in these mountains in 2016, a jaguar was discovered, made the mountains his home range until 2017, at which time it disappeared and worked his way back to Mexico, where unfortunately it met a less favorable end as El Jefe, who we recently rediscovered in Mexico, as I described in my last video. And this animal is unfortunately found and shot, presumably by a Mexican rancher. A sad outcome, but that's kind of the world you have to work in as a person who is interested in the big cats like jaguars. So without further ado, let's go into these beautiful mountains and see a place that jaguars deemed fit to live in.
In 2016 and 2017, the Huachuca Mountains had a secret visitor. A creature of the tropics roaming into the wilds of Arizona. On these rugged mountain slopes, the jaguar's memory lingers.
I will say though, it's very apparent that jaguars love their rugged terrain. I'm slightly out of breath.
From the Sonora, a mysterious gift.
Okay, I'm lying down for a second, taking a break on the trail. I really wonder what the elevation of this is, because I mean, I've climbed a decent amount, but like, this feels a little over the top. That's okay. More climbing to go after I do a bit of not climbing.
While the mountains the Huachuca Jaguar called home are a rugged hike, it's this very ruggedness that first brought it here, a place to hide and feast in the ways of the jaguar. A place few humans enter. A place of truly wild wonder.
You gotta say, man, going out on a trail like this, where it is quite steep and rugged, I'm just reminded of how just ridiculously soft we humans are. Even people like me who, basically live in the outdoors much of the time, work in the wilds for a living. I still have a Jeep full of food to go back to. At any point in time, I can get out of this cold wind, off of this steep mountain, hike back, and have everything I need waiting for me. An animal like the jaguar would be out here in Arizona. It's a very different story. They're hiking these steep mountains. They have no guarantees. There really is no certainty or near certainty that they'll make it to safety the next day. They don't know if they're gonna eat, but they keep on keeping on the way you do in the wild, searching out for coyotes and deer, what other animals they can get to sustain themselves, looking for mates, traveling through this rugged terrain for hundreds of miles. Just incredible creatures.
Hiking through the Huachucas and gazing at the incredible scenery, I couldn't help but imagine a world that was once filled with jaguars all the way to the Grand Canyon, and the world that still could be.
Okay, well, I told myself I'd stop and get to a filmic stopping spot. You can see the summit is still way back there. And that's not happening with my current amount of water and food. So this trail's kicked my butt, so I'm just stopping here. It's arbitrary, but you know what? I'd say it's filmic. It's pretty. Oh man. Jaguars certainly know how to pick them. Huachcua Mountains, number 2 of the amazing places found and lived in by the American Jaguar not all that long ago, and hopefully one day again.
Until the next stop on our journey, wander in wonder.